What's up, guys? So I'm going to share you guys my top 3 favorite Halloween movies of all time. And these are just my personal opinion and my personal choice on the favorite Halloweens that I will watch over and over and over again. So before I go any further, if you have not done so, make sure you all do me a favor and smash that subscribe button so that way I can provide more content for you guys. And remember, make sure you keep that notification bell on so that way you don't miss any video that I upload. So, I gotta be honest, man. Since Halloween's around the corner, I figured why not do a video about the Halloween movies. And since we just watched Halloween Ends, if you have not seen the movie, if you're a Michael Myers fan, I'd say go ahead and give it a shot, so that way you can feel our pain of watching this new Halloween movie that has just been out on Peacock and on theaters or what have you. That was man, I'm so disappointed about that movie, man. The way how they told the story and everything, it was all messed up, at least in my view, So anyway, I'm gonna go with top 3. So the first one would definitely be the 1978 Halloween, and here's why. To me, when I see the 1978 Halloween, it's funny because I was just watching it like an hour ago. When I see it, I think of the Judith Meyer. If you haven't seen the movie, it's basically where it all started back in 1963, where Michael Myers was 6 years old and he kills his sister Judith Myers, and then from that point on, he escaped from the mental I forgot what it's called, the mental facility, and apparently, beforehand in 1978, October 30, Dr. Loomis would tend to go pick him up at the sanitarium place, and he noticed that a lot of mental patients had escaped, meaning Michael Myers had broke out and escaped from the sanitarium place. So, and then from their point on, he goes and he finds Laurie Strode and he kills her friends and all that stuff. So it is pretty much, to me, it is worth watching. It's worth watching so that way you know exactly who Michael Myers was supposed to be. For all the new Halloween fans out there who just watched from the 2018 Halloween all the way to this year's Halloween, if I was you, I'd go back to the 1978 Halloween. So that way you have an idea of who Michael Myers is, okay? And my second Halloween favorite, to me, you gotta go with Halloween 2. If you gotta go Halloween 1 and Halloween 2. I know I'm not talking about the 2018 Halloween. I am talking about the 1981 Halloween, okay? I love it how as soon as, we find out that, Dr. Loomis shot him 6 times and Michael Myers disappeared from that 6 times, I loved it how they picked it off from there and they just showed us where Michael Myers was exactly. And if you look closely on his body, you can see he has holes. You still have the holes that he was shot at. And I love how they done the mask. The mask is my favorite one. If I had to pick, top 3 favorite masks, it would be the one in 1978, 1981, and 1995. I think it's 95, right? 95, 96, 95. I'm going 95. Halloween Curse of Michael Myers. Even though the story, it was a little kind of crazy, a little silly, but the mask, it looked real badass. It looked scary, So just like the Halloween 2 and Halloween 1978, those were like scary because there's no emotions. It's just a white mask, and he's unpredictable. You don't know what this guy's gonna do. You don't know how he's gonna kill this person or what have you. Like, that to me. Those 2 were my favorite ones: Halloween 1978 and 1981. So. Not to go off, I went off a little bit when I was talking about the mask, but bottom line is it just kicks off from 1978 Halloween. That's why I love it. The way how the story came in, the way how they told the story, it made it absolutely sense. Especially they put out that Laurie Strode was Michael Myers' sister. I remember hearing that the first time. I was like, holy shit! No wonder why he wants to go and get Laurie Strode. No wonder why. And I'm trying to put puzzle pieces together. I'm watching a whole bunch of Halloween movies. I was like, would you look at that? He wants to go kill his entire family so that way he can die in peace with his family. And you gotta keep in mind, this was like the first time I watched it. The first time I watched Halloween, on both Halloween 1 and Halloween 2, and all the Halloweens, I think I was like around 12, 11, 12, 13 years old. Yeah, I was pretty much underage to the point where I'm not supposed to be, I'm not really allowed watching it, but a lot of you may not know, but one of my cousins actually got me into Michael Myers movies. And not just Michael Myers, but Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Ghostface, and what have you, Leatherface. He got me into it. But the one that attracted me the most, it was Michael Myers. And simply because of the story. Because, it's Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. They're both brother and sisters at that time, which was like around 2008, 2007 or so. That's where I first discovered Michael Myers. And that's where I got introduced to it. I got so hooked. As soon as the first Halloween I watched, it was H2O. That was the first one I ever watched. It was H2O, and ever since then, I was hooked. I was like, holy shit. I want to see more. I want to see what's happening. I want to see why does he want to kill Laurie Strode? Like, how did it all started and what have you. So I dug up more movies and research and what have you, and I was hooked, man. Since that day of watching H2O, I was hooked. So, and what's funny is that the same cousin that got me into those horror films is the same cousin that now he does not like horror film. Like, he is traumatized with horror film. It's kind of crazy, ain't it? But anyway, so those are my first two: 1978 Halloween and 1981. The last one I talked about it earlier. No, yeah. Well, yeah. It's neck to neck. It's between Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, and Halloween H2O. I know that's like 4, but like it's kind of tough because them two were my favorite, especially the H2O was the first one I watched. But let's go with the Curse of Michael Myers. I know a lot of people didn't really like it because the way how the story was told. Me, I liked it. I liked it for the most part because, for one, I was really into the mask. The mask was real badass and real creepy in a way, creepy in a good way. And another thing is this was the last film that Donald Pleasant, aka the man who played behind the character of Dr. Loomis, this was his last film before he passed away. Rest in peace, Donald Pleasant himself. And so I love the character between Dr. Loomis and Michael Myers. That's why I was so into on all those Halloween movies. Not only because of the family thing that Michael Myers had, but because Dr. Loomis's passion to try to take down Michael Myers. And every time he was always close to take down Michael Myers, or when he had him, eventually Michael Myers escaped. So it made the story even more interesting because you want to find out exactly like, damn, so what's Dr. Loomis going to do now? Oh my god, he escaped again. I thought he managed to escape that. Ooh, and Dr. Loomis finds that out, ooh, you're going to be pissed. You know what I mean? Like, it gets you interested in those, watching those Halloween movies because of the history between Dr. Loomis and Michael Myers. And that's why that's another reason why I was disappointed with, these newer Halloween movies, because they kind of missed the point. That another reason why I think a lot of people were so into the Michael Myers film is not only because of the family, of his thing of killing his family or what have you, but of course his history with Michael Myers with him and Dr. Loomis. I think they kind of missed that opportunity there to kind of put more story into that, because that was Michael Myers' doctor, and of course he would be close to Dr. Loomis. He would be close to Michael Myers, so it would make sense. So anyway, who cares? I didn't really give a shit about those movies anyway. The old ones were to me, there was obviously 10 times better than the newer ones. And what's crazy is that even with the Rob Zombie film, it showed you how close not only Michael was with Laurie Strode and his mother, but to his doctor, Dr. Loomis, in the Rob Zombie film. So anyway, that's just my take on you guys. So my top 3 favorite Halloween movies is 1978 Halloween, 1981 Halloween, and Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. So what about you guys? What are your top 3 favorite Halloween movies of all time? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, you can do me a solid favor and smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and smash that share button. And remember, you make sure you keep that notification bell on so that way you don't miss any videos that I upload. Well, Halloween fans, until next time, peace out. Yeah, let's go.